Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Maggie Wamboro. Please subscribe, like and share if you like this type of content, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much and I love you so much. So if you watched our last video, the one on the detailed eyebrow tutorial, I said that we are going to be doing a continuation. So in that video we only did the eyebrows. So in this video you are going to see how I achieved this whole look, and this is a very simple everyday makeup look. You can wear it to the office, you can wear it to church. If you want to begin, if you're a beginner and you want to begin, making yourself up or even being a makeup artist professionally, you need to start by knowing how to do the simple things before you can get to the complex things. So this video is for you, and this video I am using drugstore products, over the counter, nothing expensive. You can find them anywhere. I mean anywhere people sell makeup. And I am going to do a video very soon on where you can get cheap and affordable makeup when you're beginning, so that you can work your way up and know which products, what to use and all that. So this whole video has been made with drugstore products, nothing high-end. So guys, stay tuned and enjoy the video and also learn as much as you can. So guys, our brows are already done, and they watch the previous video if you have not watched it to see how we achieved these perfect brows. So now we are continuing with the full face makeup, and as you can see I am putting concealer on my eyelids, and don't put too little product, and again don't put too much. You just want enough so that when you're doing your eyeshadow you are going to have a nice base. So I am showing you that it is possible to have a nice looking flawless base that does not have eyeshadow. This is very nice, by the way, for beginners. So guys, we are blending. Remember to blend and blend your concealer. Blend until it is right. Blend using a small brush, and as you're putting your concealer for the base, guys, don't take it again too much to the brow. Remember, we cleaned the inner part of the brow. Do not take it too much inside. It's going to help with the blending. So blend nicely. The next step, we are setting the concealer, and make sure it's well blended before setting. So here I am using this palette. I am using the pressed powder to set. I am not using the loose powder to set. You can use the loose powder, but I am using this pressed powder to set, guys. Set so that there will be no creasing, and set after immediately you are done with blending, guys, so that you do not set a crease or you do not set something that is not well blended. So this is brush I'm using for like the eyeshadow. I am not doing an eyeshadow, but this is the brush I'm using. So I am already getting excited about it. The eyes and the eyebrows are almost, the eyebrows are done, the eyes are almost done. So we are going in with an eyeliner. And guys, personally I begin from the inner corner of my eye, bringing it outwards. I have seen people who start from outwards bringing it inwards, but I am not doing a wing eye. I am just doing just a simple line, if I can put it like that. So I'm just doing a very simple one and a thin one. As you can see, I am not taking it above more because I don't want it to be tip conspicuous. After I put the lash, you may not even see it. After putting the false lashes, you may not even see it. So that's why I am putting a less. If you want the liner or the line to be seen after putting on your falsies, you can put put a little bit more and raise it a little bit higher. But today I just want something that is not so visible. Remember guys, and I'm trying to be very detailed guys, showing you the mistakes and you know everything that happens. Sometimes we edit them out, but today I am trying to be a little bit more, you know, detailed. I want to show you everything guys. So for my lashes, for my falsies, I am going in with this bonding glue for beginners. So you just use something a little bit sharp. You can use what is it called, a lash holder. Is it called a lash holder? You can definitely use a lash holder, but for beginners I am encouraging you to use this glue. It's best when you are beginning to put on your falsies, because ikikataa kushika vizuri, you can remove the eyelash, utoe hiyo glue from the strip, alafu upake ingine. You don't have to throw away the lash. Unaweza itoa, upake glue, alafu urudishe guys. So it is that easy. So after you're done putting your falsies, it's time to go to the foundation. But remember, before foundation, put on your primer guys. Do not forget to put on your primer. It is very important, very important. Put on your primer throughout your whole face. Of course, put on your moisturizer and sunscreen before you begin your makeup, and then put on your primer guys. Put on your primer. And a tip for oily people, after putting on your primer and giving it a few seconds to sit and set, you can apply loose powder all over your face before you put on the foundation. It is going to help your face be more matte. Now what I do is I take a brush and use it to like put my foundation onto my skin. The people do different kind of things but this is what I do, and I love working it in sections. I don't put my whole face and then blend. I love putting one side, blend the other side, and blend guys. So I am blending my right side. I am using a brush for this. I have come to love brushes. I used to use only beauty blenders, but now I am a fan of brushes. And guys, do not put foundation under your eyes. Don't put them directly. As you can see, I am not using any product under my eyes directly. I am just going around my cheeks, cheekbone. That's where I am putting my foundation. And then I am doing the neck, the same thing to the other side, to my left side. And I am going to be showing you on this side. I am going to be using a sponge. I am putting on a little bit of product on my nose and my chin, but guys, you can use the remaining product from your brush or your beauty blender, and then if you see it's not enough, you can add more. Now make sure your beauty blender is damp guys, where a little bit wet, you know, not ile inamwaga maji, but wet. It should not be dry, and when it's damp it increases in size more than when it's dry. So guys, I want to show you that you can use a brush and you can use a beauty blender. So on one side I have blended more using the beauty blender, and then on the other side I have used the brush guys. So it's a preference, you choose what is comfortable, what you are comfortable with, what works for you, you choose. You see, if you look at the both of them, it's not like there's too much difference. But for your foundation brush, make sure it's full, it's flat, it's not like a powder brush. It has to be a full. And guys, don't forget to bring down your foundation to the neck, and do not use new product on your neck. use the product that is remaining either from your brush or your beauty blender. Yeah, so you can see one side I have used the beauty blender, and the other side I have used the brush. Guys, you really can't tell the difference, you really can't, but I love the brushes myself. I love the brushes, and of course I'm going and doing the same to my forehead. And as you put a product on your forehead, guys, don't put it too close to the is it the hairline, you know, don't put it too close. We are going to use contour for that part again, so that you don't have too much product on your hairline, because sometimes you may have gel ama a wig, and it may, you know, kind of destroy how it looks. So blend. So I'm going back in with the beauty blender. I just want to like put everything in place. Personally, I love first going in with the brush and then going in with the beauty blender to, like, you know, put everything in together. And as you can see, guys, I have hyperpigmentation, a lot of it. I have hyperpigmentation. Yeah, so sometimes, like today, I am not using too much product on my face. It's not every day that I work towards getting my hyperpigmentation fully covered. Sometimes I don't really mind, I just want to look nice. And of course, as you can see, I have a lot of acne around my jawline. Yes, around my jawline. I think it's almost that time of the month, you know what I am saying. So next thing, we're going back with the LA concealer, Pro Girl concealer. And so now here is where we put product under our eyes, and we are putting 2 to 3 shades lighter than your skin tone under your eyes. Again, do not use too much product. Just use something that is enough. And you have seen that people use all types of shapes and ways and designs while applying concealer under the eyes. So do what works for you. Also, there are people who don't highlight on the chin and on the forehead. There are people who don't, and it's okay. But today I am showing you, just in case you want. Don't use too much product, guys. And of course, the bridge of the nose, we are also going to be highlighting that part. Now, sometimes people say that you should allow the concealer to dry a little bit before blending it in. But guys, if you are a beginner, if you have not mastered it, do not wait for the concealer, because when the concealer dries up a little bit, it may become a little hard to blend it in, guys. And you don't want patches, you don't want to have patches all around. So blend as you go. So I am using the beauty sponge that I used, but now I am using the inner parts. The inner part is a little bit ni kadogo kidogo. So for this you need something that inafikia hapo chini ya macho vizuri. And remember, you have falsies, so you don't want to tamper with them. So use something. You can use a brush, and don't use too much force. It is going to get the product out. So you remember this brush that we used on our eyebrows and also our eyelid. I am going back with it. It is perfect for blending, guys, because inafika hapo ndani vizuri kuliko a beauty blender or a fuller brush. So that is what I am using to blend in between at the bridge of my nose and also under my eyes. At least for the forehead and for the chin, you can use maybe a brush or something. Just blend, guys. You want to blend. You need to blend. Make sure to blend properly. Make sure not to tamper with your eyebrows when you are blending. Also at this point you can pick up the smaller brush. At this point I have not fully blended because you can see some patches on my forehead, so you have to make sure that there are no patches. You have to. So after that I am going in with the same brush and I am using setting powder. I am setting where I put the concealer, and I am using the pressed powder to set, guys. And you know, we have lines under our eyes sometimes, guys, so make sure you don't set in those lines. You have make sure it's well blended, because after you set it in, it's going to be tricky. So go in with the powder, just press a little bit, don't use too much force. We are setting in the concealer that we used, and we're going to be doing this for the bridge of the nose, the forehead, the chin. We're going to be doing this every place that we touched with the concealer. So make sure to set your concealer after you have you're done blending it. Next I am going in with the pressed powder, and I want to contour. Guys, if you're a beginner, I am encouraging you to start using powder contour than cream eyeliners. Than cream contour. You see, you can put your mouth in this shape to enable you know where to put your concealer. And today I'm just doing a subtle one, a very simple one. I don't want too much of it, just a little bit of it, just a little bit of it. Don't use too much. Start with a little and go as you build up, guys. A little as you build up. So guys, we're going to add a little bit of blush, a little bit of color. So this is my palette Fantasy. So you can see there is orange, there is yellow, there is pink. So if you do not have blush, you can just use those colors from your eyeshadow palette. So do it in circular motions, going up. You want to lift it, not bringing it too down. So you can see, guys, do it on top of the contour. You can see color has begun to build up a little bit more and a little bit more conspicuous than it was with only the contour, guys. So if you do not have a blush, and if you do not know how to use the cream blushes that you see, use your palette. Use those colors, the pink, the orange, this red. Use it. Use a little bit as you build it up, because again, you don't want to end up with too much on your cheek and you cannot blend it out. So I am going in with the beauty blender, just like blending everything in. Remember, guys, this is the same one that I used for my foundation. This is because I just want to remove any fine and harsh lines, you know, like to blend in everything in together, so that nothing looks out of place, nothing looks unblended, nothing has fine lines, guys. Just go over with your beauty blender or even your brush. You can use whatever works for you to make sure that everything is nicely blended, guys. And as you can see, it's not too much, it's not too little, it's there, you can see it. Not too much, not too little. That's what you need, guys. That's what you need. Don't use too much. So I want to kind of line my under eye. There are people who do this after, you know, doing the lashes, before doing foundation. There are people who do this. but I do this after myself, so that when I am blending in the concealer, it's not going to be too hard. So I'm just using a little amount. Remember, on this lower part, you can use any color. By the way, guys, you can decide to add a little bit of color on your watermark. It can add a little bit of color to your eyes and to your whole makeup look, but I'm just using black. Sometimes, by the way, guys, I'll show you in another video, you can use a brush and your eyeshadow palette depending on what color it is that you want under your eyes. So now I am doing my lips. So guys, now to the final part, we are doing our lips, and remember to start by lining your lips so that you can get a perfect you know, a perfect lip. So I am using the brown pencil that I used for my eyeshadow. You can use a brown pencil, you can use a black pencil, and by the way, guys, you can line your lips like this, blend, and then just put a clear gloss on top. So I'm going in with the dark shade on the outer part of my lip. Guys, I am an ombre lover. I love ombre. It is very difficult for you to find me with one shade of lipstick ever. I love ombre. I try, but so I have blended it a little bit. So now I am going on you see, guys, you can just this shade, you can just put it like that. You can just have one shade of it. It looks perfect. That's what I was saying. But I am going to put in this pinkish nude because I want an ombre, guys. So blend well, and you can also use a brush. Use a brush to help blend better. It's going to remove those fine harsh lines. More so if you are doing someone's makeup, it's possible, it's easy to blend using a brush, but when it's yours, you can just, you know, tap blend the thing that we do. You can do that and it's going to be perfect. So guys, you see, using a lip liner helps you have the perfect symmetry when it comes to lips. You see, I don't need to clean them under, honestly. I don't need it. I don't need to. You can clean them, but for me here, I don't need to clean them, guys. I mean, guys, look at that face. My hyperpigmentation, I have not hidden it too much. It's still kind of visible because remember, this is a simple, everyday, natural look. So I'm going over my face with loose setting powder. You see, I put it on the brush and then I blow off the excess. This is because I want to still mattify my face. You remember, I am a little bit oily, so that's what I'm doing, guys. I am going over my face to set it. You can even touch softly your brows if you see like they have started producing some oil. So that's what I'm doing, guys. You see how the hairline looks. I did not put too much product and I tried to blend well, so it is taking shape. And you can smile, guys, smile so that your cheekbones can be better lifted for you to apply your highlighter. I am a fan, by the way, of natural looks. I am a fan of natural looks. So this is the highlighter palette that I am using. And remember, guys, everything here is over the counter. It's drugs. And I am not using too much of it, guys, because this is a natural look, a simple look. So I don't want too much highlighting. I don't want too much shine, you know. I just want a little bit of it. So I am using a soft brush, using soft motions to to blend it in, and I am not using too much. So finally, and the final step, you go spray, and be generous, guys. You have to set your face. You cannot do all that and then not set your makeup. You have to set it and give it a little bit of time for it to set. And guys, be a little bit generous with your setting spray. Don't too much. Again, don't use too little that it's not enough. So you can use a fan. Hii ndio fan yangu hapa. This is what I am using to just help it set a little bit faster, guys. So guys, this is the final look. Please don't mind that right eyelash. Honestly, at the inner part, I don't know what happened. I can't explain. But this is the last look, guys. I think it looks awesome. It's not too much, it's not too little. So tell me what you think in the comment section, and I am going to be answering any of your questions. I am going to be reading all your comments. Look at that smile, look at those teeth. I love it. Well guys, I hope that you have learned something. I hope that tutorial has inspired you today to try something new. Remember, you can just sit with the mirror and your product, and you can do it with me step by step. You can replay the video until you get something. We are beginning with the simple things as we go to the complex things. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like and share, so that you can encourage me to continue putting up more and more content. And until next time, my name is Maggie Wamboro. Thank you for watching.